Happy Valentine's Day. Well, early Valentine's Day. And no, I didn't buy the balloon just for the video. But what's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Or what's up, guys? What's up, Fine Apples? Welcome back to my channel. But today I have a whole get ready where I'm going to be using affordable makeup, new launches from ColourPop, stuff from e.l.f. that just got launched, new stuff from NYX. So I pretty much have all brand new affordable makeup, as well as maybe one or two oldie but goodies because my mascara and a concealer, but pretty much everything else is brand new. Also, I talk about updates, what I've been working on, my big announcement, this project behind the scenes that I've been working on that I've been kind of hinting to you guys that I can finally talk about. Also, things with my mom, because I know people always ask about her, and thank you so much for always just being just very sweet and courteous and just always caring for my mom. I truly appreciate that. I want to say that first and foremost. And yeah, so we're gonna be playing with some makeup. This does not have to be for Valentine's Day. It can be for anti-Valentine's, Galentine's, any day. All right, guys, so before we move on, don't forget to subscribe, leave me some love down below, turn on your bell notifications so you can always see my videos, and let's get on with the video. First off, I have the Fourth Ray Good Together. So it's a moisturizer and lip mask duo. So I'm excited to try this out because I'm all about trying different lip masks. And honestly, I know people have a love-hate with Laneige, but that's what works for me. So is this the lip mask? Yes, and it's strawberry. So I'm excited to smell this. Whoops. Ooh, it smells really, really, really good. Oh, it definitely smells like strawberry. So there's no little spatula. I'm just gonna, oh, that is, ew, she gooey. She very, very gooey. Ooh, that feels nice. A little goes a long way. Feels like I have 3 layers, but so far I like it. It's just the one I dipped my finger in, I thought it was going to be a little bit more solid like the Laneige. This one is definitely more gooey. Okay, so I do have a primer, and it's the new e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams. Now they came out with this whole entire collection that smells like Oreos. So I'm all for it. Now I will say I haven't used the putty primer in quite a while. Why am I annihilating everything? I guess I'm just too strong. I'm just gonna start placing this all over, but I do enjoy this product. It's not that I don't. I feel like I enjoyed the moisturizing one a little bit more, but I think that just is because when that came out, my skin was a little bit more on the dry side. Over here in Orange County, you guys, it was 90 something today out of nowhere. I don't know why, but it was. And then tomorrow, I think is going to be hot again, but all next week is going to be below, it's going to be like 60s or 70s, like back to what it was. I don't know exactly like the weather forecast, but it's going to be the same. It smells like the middle of an Oreo. Not too sweet though, but you can definitely smell it. What I was going to say is the weather's so different that today I was so sweaty that I couldn't even film in this room. I'm filming pretty late. I was supposed to film way earlier, but I couldn't do it. My room was so hot. I had to also bust out the fan. It's to the side. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm going to put it on right now, and I need it. So here's a little test. Let's see if you guys can hear 6. This is a test for me on my mic, but my mic is on the side of the fan, so yeah. Okay, we're going to turn that off. That felt really good. Okay, so next I'm going to prep my eyes, and I'm going to clean up my brows, and I have a brow product I'm going to try out. It's the new NYX Thick It, Stick It. So I'm just going to use the Cookies and Dream e.l.f. sponge. I usually don't wet it, but this one doesn't feel as bouncy. I love their Total Face Sponge. But let me get right into what I wanted to talk about. So first off, I wanted to say makeup videos are here to stay. I got a comment saying, I really enjoyed makeup videos. I hope you're going to do one, or along those lines. You guys, I am not stopping. I'm just trying to keep my content where I'm going in order. But I'm kind of going out of order because it's a special reason for this video. But yeah, I just want to show you everything that I'm going to be doing just so I constantly have different types of content. But I'm always forever going to be trying out makeup. I'm a makeup lover. I'm not saying that I'm tired of these videos, but it's definitely not going to be every single upload because I do so much more than makeup. So yeah, I just want to hit all categories. So let me show you a quick palette before I start talking. I have the ColourPop Secret Admirer palette. I'm not sure if it's sold out or not. I'm going to have to check online. I haven't been the best at keeping up with makeup. And this is what it looks like right here. Very beautiful palette. I'm so excited for like pinks and spring colors. I don't know about you, but I try to get into like the darks and the smokies and sultries during wintertime or cool tones. And I look at it and I feel so blah. Like I feel like the Walking Dead and a zombie. Doesn't make me feel happy. I try to get into it. When can we wear pink lipsticks again? Not that there's any true rules on wearing those types of colors all year round, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna go into this pinkish mauve right here. Actually, maybe I'll do the bright one. I'm gonna do Everlasting, actually. I wanna go for a brighter shade. Also, I might wear this dress during Valentine's Day, but fun fact. But I've been talking about how I've been working on something that I couldn't tell you about at the time, but guess what? Now I can. So let me first clear up a couple things that are going on. Lots of people are asking about my mom, how she is. She is okay. She is in San Francisco right now. Well, she's in the Bay Area. I'm not going to say exactly where, but she's in the Bay Area, and she will be permanently living with my sisters. Now, I know a lot of you might be in shock with that, but I don't want to go too into detail, but I'll tell you a lot of things that are happening. I'll go into it in another video where I want to dedicate and explain a lot of stuff. But pretty much the gist of it is that I'm incapable of watching her 24/7, and I can't do it alone, you know? And I also work, and I have to work, and I have to get all my things done. And also when opportunities come and all of that, once they come, they go. And I'm not the only I'm not her only daughter. She has a whole family, obviously. So I needed help, you guys. It was getting very difficult to keep up with everything, to make sure she's okay. I was making quadruple breakfast, lunch, and dinners all at different times because I don't eat at the same time as her. Then Glenn, he has a different schedule. He works like crazy 12-hour shifts, and he's on different crazy schedules as well. And it was getting very hard for me to even get my own things done while trying to keep up with all of hers because I'm doing all her laundry. I'm getting all her stuff together. I'm doing everything for her. You know, it's come to a point where she needs a lot of supervision. And like I said, I'm going to get into it. I don't want questions asked right now. Like I'll do another video to talk about different things. Just, you know, be respectful. And I think all of you definitely will, because you're all very supportive of my mom, and you guys have watched us so many years on YouTube. Like, it is crazy. I was actually going back through footage, and I couldn't believe I actually have a Mama Whoop Whoop file on one of my hard drives, and it is just unbelievable how much footage I have with her. And obviously I've almost lived with her my whole entire life until I lived with Glenn. But yeah, they're helping out, and I'm very appreciative because I needed the help. It came to a point where I couldn't get nothing done. I lost out on a lot of work. I wasn't able to work, produce, and all these things because I do everything on my own. I don't have a manager to find campaigns. I'm the one who responds to all the brands. I'm the one who films and edits and all of that. Glenn has nothing to do with that, because sometimes I think maybe people think Glenn helps me. He does not. He has nothing to do with the internet. I love keeping our stuff separate, and I think it's important for our relationship, at least. It's not for everybody, but our relationship to like have our own mind, our own work, our own job, and not just put all our eggs in one basket as well. Let's go In the Mood. I'm going to put that on the inner corner, and then I want to put this fun pink on the outer third. That's what's happening. Am I sad? I am, but I'm also not, because you guys already know I have done everything for my mom all these years. My main goal in life, to be 100% honest with you, was my goal was to be able to have a house where she can have her own room, her own little mini kitchen. That's like what I wanted, and I didn't exactly achieve that, but it feels good that I knew that I was able to provide a home that Glenn and I own, and she has her own room, and it's not like we're moving back and forth. You know what I mean? Like something that's really stable for her. and I was able to provide a home for her as long as I could. But once she moved in, it got a little bit more difficult than what I thought. And I had a lot of faith in me, but once things started happening, which I said I'll go into, it was really difficult, and to keep up. It's not like I feel sad, but I don't feel sad. I still feel super proud, and I've done a great job. I don't want to just say, oh, I feel like I couldn't have her here. But it's true. Like, I also need help because I'm not her only family. So my sisters have her, and she's doing really well. And the reason being why I needed so help is because I got this really random, crazy opportunity that came honestly out of nowhere. And I'm someone where I always say in my life, the worst question to ask yourself is what if? And I never want to ask myself that because that's how a lot of people lose out on opportunities or experiences or just challenging themselves to get out of their comfort zone. Now, I will say in YouTube, this isn't just like what I want to do. Like, I feel very proud how far I've come. I have so many business ideas and ventures that I want to pursue in the future, and I know I will. Say, for instance, with YouTube, I took a big risk and I was like, I'm going to do YouTube full time. And I had a lot of faith in myself. And I will say I had a lot of people that were like, this, you can't make a career out of this. You can't pay the bills with this. You can't do this with, and I just heard a lot of no's, and I heard a lot of, trying to be like supportive, but in the back of their mind, I knew they thought that I was making such an idiotic choice. You can just tell. And I will say I have gotten the best opportunities, met the most amazing people. I've been able to travel. I have everything set, like the basics that I need in life. I'm in no debt. I have my car paid off. We bought a beautiful home. Like, I have my retirement account because I know people are like, oh, you don't have retirement. Actually, no, I do. I have an IRA. I set that up because I'm responsible. Like, I have I'm doing good. And I may not have the best and the highest views, or I may not be the most popular creator, but I find that with my work ethic and how I am and keeping true to myself and not like lying or trying to fit a certain mold, I have been successful in my own lane. Maybe I'm not top of the game, but I'm doing good. So with that, you hit a point where you're like, well, how long can I really do this? And now I have, this business venture I want to do where I want to invest in something and it's going to go down and I'm very excited for it, but not right now because I got hit with an opportunity that was very random and it is basically developing an app. So long story short, we met someone through our realtor and the initial meeting was honestly for Glenn. And in the end of the conversation, this person was developing an app and had developed it with social media. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I'm on social media. Like, this is so random. Like, who knew? This pink is giving me life. I'm very excited for spring. I can't wait just to do a lot of spring inspired outfits and tutorials and all of that. So that's going to be coming. Best believe. Also, I want to try out this Plump Finish with Electrolyte mix from NYX. They sent this over. You can put it under makeup and also over because I read it. I was like, oh, is it only to finish because it's a Plump Finish? But I forgot to spray it. Ooh. Oh, that smells very familiar. You know what this smells like? My Way shampoo. That's exactly what it smells like. Or my Way body scrub. But they all kind of have the same scent. But the body scrub, this is amazing. It's like I'm spraying away on my face. So he made the app and I kind of got into the mix of having these meetings and then I was having more meetings and then I'm on these calls and I'm on these meetings and as the months go by, I'm talking about months, I really told myself, I wonder what I'm doing and why I'm involved and what's going to happen. And I took the plunge and I decided to really put myself into this app because the concept is really good. And so I have helped refine it and give ideas and switch things up. And there's a lot to come. But I will say there's a lot of work behind a true professional app, which ours is set and it is out. And I'm linking it down below. And let me tell you the name of it, which I'm very excited for because there was a lot of back and forth with names as well. There's so much behind the scenes. Like, I think I've been involved with them for 7 months now, I believe. Yeah, I think 7, 8 months. I don't know. Was it 9 months? The app's a baby. But besides that, the name is called Face Off. So that's just like the name, but when you look it up on the App Store, it will be Face Off Challenge. I'm going to link it down for Apple and Android, or the Google Play Store. I'm not familiar with Android, which I have to be familiar with. But yeah, I'm really excited. So I put my mind to it and I thought, do I want to get involved with this? Because I feel like I manifested it. I feel like this opportunity came because I honestly manifested it. I thought, I need something to challenge me. I want something to be different other than just YouTube or brand sponsorships and all of that. I do have my future endeavor I want to do. So, and I was just kind of thinking about all this, and boom, it happened. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is what I've been wanting, a challenge, something I'm very familiar with. Social media, obviously. I've been on social media for 10 years. Hello. Yeah, you would think I'm a little bit seasoned. I'm marinated. And and now I'm in this whole different realm of almost like on the opposite side, like behind the scenes. And I truly love it. It's really cool to learn all this new things, everything that goes into making an app. Like I said, it is not easy at all. Whenever you want to switch something up, it turns into a whole approval, and the team has to switch everything up. Then Apple has to approve it, and that could be days. Then they can question you. It's a whole process. It is crazy. It's a lot of work too. So it's been a lot of refining of our ideas. I will say I feel very excited to be a part of this because I have contributed a lot of ideas and a lot of concept to it. And I feel very excited to have that underneath my belt. And yeah, so what I need help in is obviously with the building of an app, there's all these statistics and they say like, you know, only so many apps really succeed, etc. But in my eyes, I think, what does really succeed mean, or actually become successful? You can't really measure success because, as for myself, people may look at me and not think I'm the most successful, but I think I'm successful. Of course, I'm going to congratulate myself on everything I've accomplished. And no matter what you have accomplished, that's still success. So there's no true measure when someone says, oh, only a percentage of apps are successful. And I don't look at that. I look at that as a challenge, like, and especially knowing the concept and everything behind the app, I'm really excited. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. And I'm excited because I feel like if I'm a part of this, you guys have no idea, because you guys know I wholeheartedly love you guys so much. Like, I truly almost have too much feelings behind the camera. Like, I feel sometimes too connected. And you could say that's my downfall, but I honestly love that I have a huge heart. FYI, I almost dropped that. I have these really cute heart blushes. But you guys know I'm very emotional. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I say everything and I outpour everything to you. I'm sure you guys have seen me cry multiple times. I feel like almost teary right now because I'm just so excited. It's like a new venture for me while I'm doing YouTube and all that. So the concept that we have and everything behind it is going to be so great. And the main thing that is behind the app is that I really thought there's no true app. Like, what is the downfall of every true app? Let me move on because I can just talk and talk and talk. I have a smoky black from NYX. Hold on. Let me grab the other one. Which reminds me, I never used the brow product. So let me go back to it. The Thick It Stick It. This one's in the shade Cool Ash Brown. They sent over espresso. I'm pretty sure that's going to be too warm. But my whole thing is, if you think about each app, and you think about, you know, what each one brings to the table. This is what it looks like, little tube. I always think that some apps are just so good and they have, unfortunately, a downfall in the end. Not necessarily the end of the app, but they have like a certain downfall with a lot of people where they start loving the app and all of a sudden they lose interest. And that's very common because all of us are so busy. We have busy lives. Life is busy. But I noticed that a lot of apps start turning into, all of a sudden you see the bullying again and the mean comments out of nowhere. And say, for instance, TikTok. I love TikTok. I think it's really cool. But I have noticed an influx in sexuality even more now. Now, girls are like basically naked. I've seen like some videos in between. And I'm not trying to put down the app. I always feel like don't put down other apps because there's a lot of good that comes from it as well. But I'm just noticing it starts almost losing some credibility, unfortunately. And I think the app is really great. But sometimes I've heard, and I have personally experienced it, and I've also had friends, etc., and family and friends where they use the app and they always say, like sometimes I just exit, it gets frustrating or annoying, or I don't feel good. And I want to be able to be involved with an app that when you exit out, you still feel good. Like you don't have the app and you're like, why am I on this? I think you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's try this out. I don't know what this is supposed to do. I think it's supposed to, what does it say? Thickening brow mascara. That's it. Let me read the box. 16-hour wear, vegan formula. Okay, it just like fluffs up your brow. Our do-it-all brow. Thicket, ultra buildable with hair-like fibers. Oh, there's hair-like fibers. Flake, smudge, and transfer resistant. Okay. It's not waterproof. They didn't say waterproof or water resistant. Just smudge. So don't wipe that brow. Okay, this shade pretty much matches. I knew it would because the other one looked like it would be too warm, but on camera I think it might look warm. Overall concept, like it's not there yet because no app when you launch is ever going to be perfect. Just like when Instagram or Facebook or TikTok all started, people were kind of like gauging it like, all right, I'm on. And then you're like, all right, what's next? Or you have to let it build. And it takes a long time to build an app, which I will be so grateful if you please download it because we honestly just need users on there and traffic. Also, if you are a creator, and I'm talking about all different types of creators, from makeup artists, transformations, to fitness, to cooking, to baking, to entertainment, comedy, acting, sports, any of that, challenges, a lot of challenges, all of that, please download the app and register as a creator. We want you. So we're trying to build up just some traffic because, like I said, our concept is so cool and there's a lot of cool things that we're going to add to it, but we can't do that without traffic, and that's what we need. We need users. So with our app, there's going to be an explore screen where you can see a lot of fun videos. Anything that is dangerous or sexualized or anything like that, it's gone. There's going to be a lot of like regulation where we don't want anything like half naked people or anything that it's, like you don't really, you can go on other sites and other apps for those things. Okay. But we want to be different. My whole thing is I want to be able to be the opposite of successful apps, but be successful, if you understand what I'm saying. So I've been, especially being in the social media game, I know the downfalls of apps. I know the gripes of people. I know, and myself as a creator, so I know that as well. So it's a really good thing. So we want to have a lot of, this is what we want. We want our app to be able to have a fun place for really fun videos, a place where people can learn and be informative with like a digital library. It's almost like your own encyclopedia where you think, okay, where can I learn that? And it's all in one app instead of exiting out to others. So say for instance, like when you're on Instagram or whatever, I know it gets frustrating for people like, oh, go check out my YouTube, but I have this one posted on my Twitter, or go check out my Instagram and that's where I have the recipe. But if you want the video, it'll be on YouTube. But if you want the picture, it'll be on another, it's all scrambled all over. So I think having everything all in one is really great. So you get the informative videos, you have your digital library of longer videos where the creator will make, and there will also be challenges. And what's really cool is that eventually when we get to this point is that we're going to be able to have these challenges and your favorite creators and whoever you are following. And if they have these challenges, you can challenge with them and you can play with them, and it'll be a duet screen side by side. And it's almost like showing the talent of others, like really show like, hey, I'm talented too, or hey, I'm challenging myself, or I'm pushing myself. And there will also be challenges that are elite challenges where the creator will have like an ultimate challenge, I guess you can say. I'm trying to find the words. And then those followers, whoever you are of that creator, you can enter the challenge and you can possibly win points, which equals money. So I think that's really cool, and it's like a win-win. And I think that's really important for creators to win and also their audience, because it's hand in hand. And I've never seen anything done like that where, you know, just anybody can just enter. If you're like, hey, I'm just as talented. Hey, you may be even more talented than them, and you can showcase everything. This is our whole thing too. We want to provide a safe place where if you have ever wanted to be a creator or you have talent, let me move on. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be talking a lot. If you've ever wanted to be a creator, or you have talent, or you feel like you haven't found your right platform, I hope that our platform is the right one for you. And that's what I want. I want it to be a safe space where people are going to be like, I like that platform. It's fun. It's credible. There's no like BS, basically, if you get what I'm saying. And there's like all goods of everything. And I'm going to try out the Epic Smoke liner right here. This one's in the shade Mauve Grit. We want to cast anyone. And that was actually also one of my ideas, because I was thinking there's so many talented people out there. So if you are talented and you have a talent, we want to hear your story, or we want to hear like something amazing that you do in this world. It doesn't have to be a true talent. It can be a service, anything that you have, a charity, or anything. And we want to hear your story, and we would love to have you on board and showcase. Eventually, we would love to also help other people come down, film. We'll have a lot of videos and creative ways to showcase you onto the app. But again, that's all later. So that's why we're trying to get this going. The concept is so good, you guys. Let's try this out. I don't know if this is going to be too light though. It might be. Yeah. I might have to do the black actually. There's opportunity for everyone. So it's not like, oh, I'm not a creator. No, you can become a creator. We want you to showcase your talent. We want you to, show what you want to the world. But again, like no sexualization, nothing's that's dangerous. We want this to be a fun app for all. And that's really important. Like I want people to go on the app, come off and just feel good. Not feel like, oh man, like, I want you to feel inspired and pushed. But there's so many ideas and things to come. What's crazy is like when I first started hearing about the concept of the app, and then I started getting more involved and helping refine it and talk about different things that we need, etc., and things that we can do. I got so excited because I thought, let me try this out, because you never know where this could lead. And if I could be, like I said, if I could be a part of something that really is a social platform that is the one that is great for all, I will be so happy, and I would love to be a part of that. And I've always said, even though social media can be filled with negativity, it's not just negativity. There are definitely so many big areas where there's a lot of education and fun and challenge, and where you want to push yourself and motivate yourself and you feel inspired. And that's what we want you to feel on our app. But let me try this little brush thing. This reminds me of like the Makeup by Mario brush. It's just like to smoke out your liner. Ooh, it's very smoky. Ooh, I like that. Okay. I'm just like a little awkward when I'm using it, because I'm like, what position am I in? So hopefully you guys are excited for what's to come. I honestly hope the best for the app, and I have a lot of faith in it, because the sky's the limit, and I would love for you to be a part of that. I would love for you to email us and cast us. We want to know. We want to know who you are. We want to know all you special people around the world. And this is going to be for anyone. You do not have to just be in the United States. I know I have followers that are international, and I don't know what I'm doing with this eyeliner, but we want you. We want you a part of the app. This is a little bit darker than what I wanted, but at least it's like a soft smoke. I'm just going to create the wing, and I'll clean it up with concealer. Like I said, it's definitely a new world for me, because I have never been a part of developing anything like on the app side. Obviously like makeup and stuff like that, but never on this end. And it's very, very exciting. I would love for you to download the app. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said, we just need traffic. You can upload your Explore videos. If you are a creator, we'd love to have you upload any type of creativity. There's also a talent series that are basically a section for like YouTube, like videos. So you have everything in one. Fun challenges, elite challenges, where you can challenge your following, and also the talent series. We want to push people to their limits. We want people to feel inspired by who we have on there. Like I said, it's going to be like a no BS app, no drama, no nothing like that. And that's what we all need. We need that safe space and that happy space, and something that, like I said, is going to really be different and stay different than other apps. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. So I've been working on this. I've been brainstorming a lot. I've had sleepless nights because sometimes my mind is going and I'm thinking how far this app can really go, because like I said, this is just the beginning. So once we start getting like a good base and all that, we're able to move forward with building and really executing this app to where we truly want it to be. And I'm just so excited to be a part of this from the beginning. And at first I was a little nervous, because like I said, it's totally new, but you have to do the things that scare you and make you nervous. And I always think whenever I started YouTube, people thought, like I said, they did not have faith. They did not have faith. And this is one of those itches I have with this app that I think this can go a really long, far way. Oops, I kind of went too high. And I think it could be a really great thing. So that's what I'm doing. Ooh, I kind of went too far on that. It's okay, I'll clean it up. Since I've been going to the office and all of that, I'm not able to take care of my mom, and it's like an opportunity I have to take because this is like a one-time thing. And that's another thing that I wanted to get to, because I'm sure people are like, well, you work from home, like what's the big deal? But it's like, yeah, but I've been doing this and I can't let this opportunity go, and she has other family. So it's been like a whole thing where I've been giving myself a guilt trip, but there's like no reason to have a guilt trip whatsoever. But I think it's because I'm so used to always being with my mom or taking care of my mom or knowing my mom's everything, that it's just weird that it's kind of out of my hands now after all, like my whole life. Not my whole life. Obviously, I wasn't taking care of her when I was younger, but you guys have seen me grow up on YouTube and all this with her. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm doing. I brought that a little too high, but I'm just trying to figure it out. But I do really like the smokiness. You know what it was? It's the brush that isn't the best. I think that's what kind of messed me up, but we can fix it. Everything is always able to be fixed. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I'm excited to see where it goes. I hope you support. I would love for you to literally register on there, please. Or if you're a creator, please join us. Also, you can send me an email and all of that as well. I'll leave our casting email down below. I'll leave the other email for our Face Off app. But the Face Off is basically like, I don't want you to think like it's only like a battle. It has nothing to do with that. It's like to challenge you, to inspire, to go side by side by your favorite creators and show your talent as well. Because like I said, there's so many talented people in this world, and everybody should be able to have a chance to showcase their talent. It's very hot. I have water, just with some water enhancer. But that's my big announcement. And the reason why I couldn't announce it was because the app wasn't released yet. It wasn't refined enough, and we're changing things and approvals. And it's like kind of stressful too, because you want things to get done. And it took a long time to get where we are at with the app. But I always say good things take time. Nothing should ever be rushed. And now that I took the time to involve myself in this app, let me grab a mascara. I've been loving the e.l.f. What is this? Lash It Loud. It is really good. And now that I've been taking the time to truly like put my heart into this, I'm excited. I really am. And I hope you guys are excited for me too. Like I said, I just want like a challenge. And I always think like you gotta step out your comfort zone, you gotta try different things. And if I didn't take the plunge with this, I feel like down the line in my mind, I'm going to think, what happens if I never tried out like actually being a part in this whole app and all of this? And I feel like I would just be really disappointed in myself, you know, really disappointed. And I don't want to do that. Like I said, I always love a challenge. I love to learn new things. I want to step out of my comfort zone. In order to advance yourself, you have to do things that scare you. And for me, I thought, okay, well, this is definitely taking up my time. It's definitely something that if I'm going to do it, I have to fully be committed, and let's get it done. Let's do it. Let's really do it. So, yep, I've been involved with all of this. I'm still trying to fix this eyeliner. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that, you know, may not think anything of it yet, but it's going to get there, and I know it will, because no app ever releases and it's a perfect A+ app. It's not. And you have always upgrades and advancements, and right now we just need content on there, and there's so many great things to come. I'm excited. We have a lot of ideas to also. My thing was that I also presented was I want an app that truly has like a lot of giving back. In the future, I want to have things on the app that will help contribute to charities, because I think that's so important, and I think it's great for an app to constantly give back if they can. I'm not nervous at all. Like, I'm excited for this new opportunity. I'm still going to be doing my videos, obviously. Don't think that. I still have videos and reels and all that to come. Definitely follow me on Instagram at WhatWouldLizzyDo. If you haven't, I've been on a real freaking roll. I'm gonna try out this new foundation that I got, and it's called Profusion's Feel Good Skin Long Wear Skin Perfector with hyaluronic acid. It's medium to full coverage, SPF 15. I haven't tried a Profusion foundation yet, so that's why I was curious. And this is in the shade medium neutral. I was telling Glenn the other day, I was like, man, we're like pretty light for us. So I'm excited for summertime and to be by the pool and tan and swim and all of that. So let's see the shade. Okay, it's perfect. Yeah, I'm pretty much like a medium right now in a lot of foundations. So it said it's medium to buildable. So let's do one side. I have hyperpigmentation here. I want to get a chemical peel to try to lighten it up. I mean, all my skincare and being on my skincare regimen has already lightened it up since it mainly got really dark once we came back from Disney World, to be very honest. I wasn't on top of putting my SPF all day long. I just put it on once. Shame on me, I know. But now it's lightening up with my strict skincare regimen, so that's good. Let's push this, and let's see what it looks like. But I want to try a chemical peel. I've never done a chemical peel at all. There's a lot of things I want to try out, but, you know, you just want to be careful, or I want to be careful at least, of everything I do. I don't want to get too crazy with things. I would say this is definitely medium coverage and not light medium. Let's see. This eyeliner isn't my favorite, to be very honest. I think I might just kind of skip it and blend it like this, because I'm like looking at it, and let's just blend it to the end. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to put concealer, and it will make it disappear because I'm not enjoying it with the pink. I'm not enjoying it with the pink. I don't think it looks good. I kind of wish this smoky purple popped out a little bit more, but what can you do? I gotta put on my concealer now. I'm just using the Milani concealer in light beige. I'm gonna use this sponge again. I kind of want to wet it because it's not the bounciest. Like their Total Face Sponge, I can use dry. And for some reason, I just prefer a dry sponge. Just kind of cover up that smoke right there. And then I can just blend out the shadow. Yeah, because I was not enjoying that. I was looking at it like, I don't really like you. But yeah, going back to everything, if you ever have a dream or an idea, I really urge you to not ever let anyone else stop you, because why would you let someone else stomp on something that you have yet to try or want to do or in the middle of even, and let someone control your dream when they're not even involved? And that's another thing that you have to look for, is when you mention new projects and new ideas, you will see how people respond. If they immediately respond with something negative, like, oh, it shouldn't be called that. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that sounds like this. Or, you know, you catch on to those things. And it says a lot. And there's a big thing between just being negative and having like true feedback from someone. So again, never let anybody stop you. And I'm one of those people, when I hear like negative things, and And, you know, I've heard already some negative things from some people in regards to the app and even in my own family. And I honestly, it's disappointing and it's very eye-opening. And it's something I already realize in people, you know, I really do. But what can you do? It's not going to stop me, because it definitely didn't stop me when I started YouTube. And look how far I came. And then I just think, oh, I thought you said I wouldn't even be able to pay for anything or do anything, or it's a waste of my time. Like, so yeah, it's just all about your own journey. This is what it looks like so far. I think the coverage is actually really nice. I probably won't even put like another layer. And it's drying almost like soft focus. It's definitely not glowy. It's a little bit on the light side, and it's because it's neutral. I could have gotten like a warm, but I don't think they had warm at Walmart because that's where I got it at. Almost looks like a foundation that you don't necessarily have to set. It feels really nice and light, and I barely put any. So let me show you how much I'm going to put for the other side. Right there. Just a little, whoops. Let me show you. Just that dollop right there is what I'm going to put onto the other side. But I think it has excellent coverage. I really do, because I have my hyperpigmentation right here, and we're going to cover up that eyeliner, guys. Let's just ignore it. Yep. Right there. But you guys got to reach for your dreams. I find that like a lot of people hesitate, and I am all about encouragement. I am all about moving forward and going after what you want. You can't put yourself down. Like, you're the one who wants to do it. Like, you got to be your #1 fan. And that's what I think of all the time. And when you put your mind to it, you can accomplish so much. But then, you know, sometimes you have some sort of blockage due to people's like opinions and what they say and all that. And it's very easy for us to feel a certain way or triggered, whatnot, from people's opinions, etc. And we care what people think sometimes a little too much. And I used to be like that, where a lot of things got to me, but I'm at this point where I'm like, you can say whatever you're going to say, but I don't really care. Like, go ahead and say what you're going to say. But again, just follow your dreams and do what you love. And I think that's so important. And the cards will fall. You know, it's very important to also be realistic with yourself. But if you don't take risks on things that you want to do and things that you want to accomplish, how do you know that you won't even accomplish them if you haven't even tried? And that's a big thing in our world. There's some people that could just really thrive so much, but unfortunately there's just certain factors holding them back, or they're scared. And like I said, like even with this app, you got to do something that pulls you out of your comfort zone, puts you in a different zone, and challenges you, because that's the only way you're going to be able to level up. And even if, you know, if some people are like, what happens if it fails, or just saying, well, nah, you can leave that energy somewhere else. But, you know, in case it's okay. Like I'm learning a lot. And it's all about experience, and it's all about just, I don't know, it's about the experience, and all of this and all this information and all these things behind the scenes is really good. No matter what, even whatever happens, like, it's a good thing. And that's what you should take also with your passion or dreams that you want to pursue. Everything that you do will be a learning lesson. It will teach you how to do things a different way, possibly, or the same way, because you see that it's working out. And you go from there. I'm telling you, I will be your #1 fan, and I will cheer you on, because that's what we all need. So now I'm just setting my face with the Maybelline Superstay in Honey Caramel, just to bring a little bit more color, because the foundation was a little bit too much on the neutral side. And then I'm going to be placing some lashes. They're from Kiss, and they're my new favorite pair. And I discovered them on TikTok. And it's the Royal Silk Lashes. And I love them because even though I have this little, you know, mishap there, it's okay, because I'm going to have some fabulous lashes that are going to cover that up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to place these on. Let's see if you can see them. They're really nice, and if you wear them alone, they have this beautiful fan effect. Okay, so for bronzer, I'm just going to take Physicians Formula and just put that on my cheeks right here. Start chiseling away. And then I have the lashes on. I think this one got a little wonky by the way I stored it, but that's okay. I feel like there's always like one lash that always just ruins it. And you can't even see my air on the side of my eye. And it's a real life tutorial, you guys. Makeup is not always perfect. I will tell you that right now, but I think you guys know that. Just gonna hit it there. Okay. Perfect. So now we have a really beautiful blush from ColourPop, and it's called Text Me Pressed Powder Blush. So the one I want to use is called Text Me, and this is what it looks like. We're going for it. That pink, Forever Yours. I might use this one. We'll see. Ooh, kind of hard. Right here. No, I'm going to go for the pinky one. This one is Let's Dance. I'm going to bust this one out too, just in case that one gets a little bit too bright. We have Flirt Alert. This is like very cool tone, like mauve lilac. I'm very curious about it. I'm not going to use it because I don't want to make any more errors. Not necessarily errors, but you know. This one's called Baby Cakes. It's like a deeper one. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a translucent. I'm like, oh, or a highlighter. This one's called Kiss and Tell right there. But it's a very like beautiful tone that I think it will even work for me. Lightly tap into there. This is like a very fluffy brush. And let's just start slowly tapping, because this is going to be pigmented. You can already tell. And pink. Ooh, on this side. I'll just kind of blend this out. I'm not going to add any highlight. So now let's go into the under eyes, because I definitely feel like it's missing a little something something. So let's go into this shade right here. It's called Everlasting. Or is that the one? Oh, that's the one I used for the crease. Hello. Just going to sweep this underneath. Uh-oh, this Milani concealer is kind of creasing a little. What? I haven't used it in a while though, so I'm kind of testing out my makeup as well. More detailed brush, or like a pencil brush. And go back into this pearly one. And the one that I put right here, I want to put it right on the inside to connect it and just make it bright. Because I love that little pop. So let's take off this claw clip. I got this at Target. Isn't it so cute? I have a reel coming out and I show it. But it was $4.99. It's like a very pretty like mother of pearl with lilac. And now, since I did most of my face, I can take off these little clips right here. Let's just go for the pink. I love pink right now. Well, I've always loved pink, but like mega. Like I want more pink in my life. Okay, so let's go on with a lippy. No lie, I kind of wish that there was like more of like a baby pink, because I can't wait for pinks. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe do a combination. I don't know. Because there's like a nudie one. They're nice. They're very pretty colors, but I'm just so excited for like lighter pink ones. Maybe I'll do this one because I want to see what this one looks like. It is called Heaven, and it's their Fresh Kiss line, and I really like it because it's moisturizing. Oh no, I love this one. It's really nice and bright. For some reason, it looks darker in the tube, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It looks way darker in the tube. Huh. Try out this new Pixie product. I forgot. I wanted to try this out. It's called the Glowsy. It's the Glowy Powder Rose Dew. It was like Glowsy. I don't know what I'm saying. So I'm actually going to take that same brush. This one's pretty glittery. I'm kind of scared, but I don't have anywhere to go. So let's just do a swatch. Look, it's very, very glittery, but I just want to just do something fun. Have you guys been watching Euphoria? We can call this Euphoria. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I want to do a Euphoria makeup tutorial, something that's like more wearable, where you don't feel like, where are you going? Like 1 p.m. Where do you think you're going? So fun just to play around. Like right now, I would totally go to Target like this, full blown pink bash, but it's fun. Like I said, like makeup is just so simple. Makeup is meant to be fun anyhow, so you shouldn't even think about it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to try this Plumpet setting spray. Has a very good spray. Let's just say that. Bust out my favorite, I swear it's my body scrub. Bust out my favorite crystal fan. And that is it, you guys. Yeah, I'm going to have more affordable makeup. If anything, I love the palette. I think the blushes are very pretty. This was actually a really nice topper and very different. Very Euphoria. Look at that. It's so pretty. It's like pink opalescent. Really nice. And I love Pixie highlighters a lot. Okay, what else would I recommend? The NYX one is just like a brow set. I don't think it really... Oh, it kind of made my brow sticky, which I actually don't like. So I'd probably stay away from that. Just in my personal preference. Other than that, I love the Fresh Kiss. I'm kind of happy that this was brighter because... Oh no, it's this one. It looks like brighter... I mean, it looks darker in the tube, at least in person. Other than that, what else do I recommend? I love the palettes. You guys, ColourPop is always my favorite. And lip mask was nice. Okay, Other than that, I love the way the foundation also sets. I think it has very nice coverage, feels super nice and light, and it actually mixes well with a putty primer. And I want to let you guys know, let me know down below if you made it this far. I love you. Give me a thumbs up and comment. But I want to do some get readies, and I want to talk about 90 Day Fiancé and the Real Housewife shows, because I'm addicted to 90 Day and Real Housewives of OC, especially because I live in Orange County, but I love any of those shows. And just maybe, I don't know if I'll talk about Euphoria, but I just want to talk about those types of shows and like other reality shows, because I just started watching, which I don't watch a lot of stuff. I watch maybe like 4 shows and they're like all reality. Love Off the Grid. Let me know if you guys would want to see like just fun, simple get ready with me's, and then we kind of like talk about it, or like talk about the episodes or what's going on, or like how you feel about it, because I'm someone where I can talk about that stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, can't believe that Kimberly did this and this and this and that. There's like so much to say. But yeah, other than that, I'm gonna get going. I'm definitely gonna wear some pink makeup for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna leave the link down below for the app. You guys, please go and download the app, make your profile. I would love, love, love to have some support on that. I'm really excited. There's so much good stuff that's going to come for it, and so many ideas. And like I said, it's just the beginning, and you got to pop it off. You know, you got to just release it, whether there's flaws or whatever. Nothing will ever be perfect in the beginning, but there's so much good to come. So go support. I'd really, really appreciate it. I'll leave it down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah!